Okay, I'm going to walk you through editing and managing all the products in the catalog here. And so I think this was probably you that created this, so it looks like you've probably already been able to log in, which is good. Um, it's let's go through one product here, but obviously clicking on products here on the left, and then you've got all 664, which maybe you went through and started removing a few. So there's a lot of stuff in here. You guys have a big product catalog. Let's just go ahead and edit this one. So you click on edit, and then you've got basically a title. You've got the URL here. All of this stuff is for SEO if you wanted to give it a custom description and title. If you don't, it'll just default to the product title for the SEO meta title as well. But you can edit that stuff if you like. I would ignore everything in layout settings because you don't want to break the layout. And basically, the way this is set up is all of the instruments are set up as external affiliate products. And the reason for that is that it allows us not to have it be an actual product we can purchase. Instead, if we go here, you'll see that it shows the call to inquire instead. And so that way we can still have the purchase functionality for like the merch, which is basically the only thing you're selling on the site, without having to like totally break WooCommerce and then have problems upgrading and things like that. So anything that you want to show call to inquire, just set it up as an external affiliate product, and then that's what will show up. You don't need to fill in any of this stuff. It'll automatically generate. The price obviously is important so that it shows up. The SKU number, these were migrated over when we did like the batch database migration, but you can put whatever you want here for the SKU. It's really kind of unimportant other than showing what you want people to see here. Otherwise, I don't think you guys are using those. You won't be using those SKUs for orders because the orders aren't coming through the site. And that's about it as far as editing the product data. Then the big thing is just categorizing these. You can put them in as many categories as you want. Whatever category you put them in is where it'll show up. Brands, same thing, and that's just helpful for when someone goes to a brand page that it will show up there. You can put a short description. It's going to show up here. If you want to put any more information than that, you have the ability to, and that's where it will show up, is right here below the price. And then the images are obviously important, probably the most important part. So the main image is going to be this product image, and then any other additional images you want to add are part of the product gallery, and they display this way. So the main image and then the product gallery. What you don't need to do is ever double up these two because it will automatically show up here, the product image. So you don't need to like put it here for the main image and then add it again to the product gallery. These are all additional product images. And then adding images is super simple. You would click on this one or add product gallery images, and then you just go to upload files, and you're going to just select files from your computer and attach them, and then whatever you just select on here that has the check mark will be a product that is added to the product gallery. And then when you're done editing the product, you just hit update. If this were a new product, you'd hit publish, and then it will automatically show up in all the appropriate places. So anywhere that any category you added it to, it'll show up there. Whatever brands you added it to, it will show up there as well. So like we added it to national. Looks like we need to, there we go. And so it's one of the guitars that shows up here as well. So that's the gist of editing all this stuff. There's one other thing that we talked about, and that was ordering. So basically, when this page comes up, it's going to order things based on search results first. So obviously, it's only going to show something that's categorized as national. And then there's other ways to sort, like by product name. The default sorting is basically by menu order. And you can actually, I shouldn't have gotten out of that screen yet, but I'm going to open it up here. There's actually a place in the product data to edit the menu order, and it's literally just a numerical system, so it's going to go in, starting with 1 and down the line. In the case of like when you filtered stuff out, like you're only showing certain brands, it'll still go in numerical order. Obviously this won't be 1 per se, but it'll still go in order from lowest to highest. But if you click on sorting here under when you're looking at the products list, you can also do a manual drag and drop, which will just update that menu order number. So like if I wanted to, again, in the case you want all the Gibsons at the top, you can drag all the Gibsons up here and they will all start having a lower menu order. So anytime you filter anything, if you go to the brands, if you go to acoustic guitars, it's going to show based on that menu order. So if you have all the Gibsons at the top, they're always going to kind of show first, regardless of how you're filtering out the products. So kind of a big process to do, but that's how you would do it if you wanted to kind of customize the order of that. You'll notice that I also clicked on screen options up here. It kind of lets you define what shows up here. Everything's checked. If you wanted to show more products than like 100 at a time for the drag and drop, you could. It'll probably load a little slower the first time, but then once you have it loaded, if you want to have them like all on the same screen without having to page through, you could change the number of items per page. Just real quick to go through a few of the other things. Press is just a custom like blog post type, and that's what's going to show up under let's see, yeah, so the press is what shows up under articles. So these all used to be products, and then we just migrated them over there. And then videos obviously is your videos list. So if you want to add new videos, come on, why is it going there? There we go. Show you what this looks like. So all I did was just copy the iframe embed code straight from YouTube. Gave it a name, pasted that in there, hit publish. It will show up on this page. So that's actually pretty easy to do. As you go through and add new videos to YouTube, you can just grab that share code, paste it right in here, and keep everything up to date on here, and you'll have a pretty robust list of videos here. And I did set this up so it's 8 per page. And then for the news items, those are just posts, like blog posts. So anything you put in there will show up under news. And then pages is all of just the content. So like, let's say you wanted to edit, and a lot of these pages are not editable through that because they're dynamic. Like guitars is not a page where you go in and edit this stuff. It automatically pulls up all the guitars. It's a category page. Same with amps, same with merch, same with brands. Actually, same with this one too. This is a category. There's no products in there right now. Sell Your Gear this is just content. So if you needed to make some changes to this, you would just go to the page list, go to Sell Your Gear, hit edit, and then you'd have that content there that you could go ahead and edit. And then any of the sections on the home page, if you wanted to edit those, are just under Appearance Widgets. And there's all these just like kind of little blocks. Like here's the address that shows up in the header, which is up here. There's little blocks of content. Where did it go? Some of these are like global, but a lot of them are just the homepage stuff that you could edit through here too. So if you have specific questions that you want me to like go through, if you have specific questions that you want me to go through like in detail and make a video for, absolutely send those to me. I'm happy to do it. I really focused just on the products here. I kind of went through some of the other stuff fast. I don't know how comfortable you are with kind of looking through here, but I don't want to create an hour-long video going through just monotonous details that are way too basic for you, and that's probably would cover like half of this stuff. But I don't want you to also have to, feel like I didn't give you enough information. So please, if there's something on here that you specifically want me to cover, by all means let me know, and I will do that and just kind of stay on top of this so we can get everything finalized here. So hopefully this is helpful, and yeah, go ahead and stop there.